Welcome back to another episode of the Wrestling Aroundup, where we go through this week's wrestling news. Joining me, as it's the new show, is world-class wrestling journalist Aaron Franklin. Aaron, how are we doing?
Yeah, I'm very well. How are you, Ross?
I'm all right, thank you.
Bit ticked off, but yeah.
I want to extend my apologies. I had an impromptu visit to the pub. I just couldn't make you stream. But I will catch up on demand. But we'll go through the results later on.
Will.
Terry Peters, I don't know what his excuse is. Is that the cinema, I think? Outrageous. Absolutely. I'm fuming.
How many films are he? I think there's more films. Less films than he's been to cinema. He's seen some twice, I reckon.
Yeah, outrageous. I'm fuming with him.
He's seen Batman at least 8 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe he don't. He's not said he's gone to see a film, though, has he? So maybe he just goes to the cinema as like his local hangout.
Guess the pick and mix.
Yeah, guess the pick and mix. Just to snatch some kids. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Classic Terry Peters. Joining me as well is the ever-present, well-renowned Scoop L.
Scoop L.
Have you got the scoop for us?
Was that the right word this time?
Yeah, it was the right word.
Yeah, it was, yeah, well done.
But well, the big scoop for us is I fixed my webcam so it's not zoomed in entirely on my face on Zoom calls.
Yeah.
So you're seeing the same as what you see on my Twitch stream now, which I think we can all agree is better in it because you get more Bob Roode.
Can we do get all the Bob Roode in the background? Yeah.
Have I got any scoops, Ross? Have I got some scoops for you? Do I have any scoops?
This is the question we're asking. Have you got any scoops?
Have I got any scoops? Yes. An incoming talent to AEW.
Oh,
Jonathan Gresham, Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah, right, okay, that makes sense.
Who just won the Progress Championship, didn't he? So he's now champion of a WWE affiliated promotion and champion of an AEW. He is the door. He's the forbidden door.
Sort of reminds me of this time where I don't know if you guys know this, but during the Attitude Era, there was once a WWF wrestler, Taz. He had a match against the WCW wrestler Mike Awesome for the ECW title on an ECW show.
What?
I know,
someone should make a YouTube video about that.
Yeah, I know. It's mind blowing. You know what I mean?
It's got to be in the top 10 of some. What culture? What are you doing? Like, come on.
I just talk about outrageous stuff.
I need Cedric's opinion on this.
Oh, well, I don't know. He's probably just, I don't know what he'd do. Absolute weirdo, isn't he?
Yeah, so Fightful Select, obviously, that's where I got all my scoops from.
And
and also, in sadder news, the WWE had planned to bring in the NWO of a WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, are they doing something? Are they doing a...
Hopefully, it should just pull it out for...
a tribute or something.
Yeah, well, it was originally to plug the new game, because obviously there's the NWO edition. But I guess now it would be a tribute to Scott Hall as well, so it'd be quite nice to see him still.
Yeah, I think that'd be thoroughly deserved. Right, the news then, big news, Triple H. He's retired, I guess.
Yeah, forced to retire more than anything.
Is this because he had some time off of his recent health problems? Yeah, I've genuinely not seen any of this. So is it to do with the health problems he had recently?
Yeah.
So he was on First Take with friend of the show, Stephen A. Smith.
WA, WF, WWW wrestler.
Yeah, superstar, frequent appearance. And he just said, he just kind of woke up while he was coughing up blood and stuff, and he was like, "You need to get yourself checked out, mate." And then turns out he was going through heart failure.
Does that not sum up old wrestlers? I'm just casually going through heart failure.
Yeah, basically. So he's had to retire from in-ring competition. But what a career! I don't think there's anything he hasn't done, is there?
No,
money in the bank, maybe.
I think beyond him, genuinely the thing that he's never won. He's obviously never won the Universal title. He won't wrestle when that was the thing, wasn't it? What do we think Triple H's legacy is going to be then?
It's definitely up there. Great, one of the greatest of all time, isn't
he? Yeah, I think he has to be. I would say if you're doing a WWF only or WWE only, would you put him on the Mount Rushmore?
Yeah,
is he that level?
Yeah, 100%.
A mainstay, wasn't he, really? For attitude and then ruthless aggression.
He was. And what I'd also like to point out is that he was a mainstay right at the top of the card before he married Stephanie. So not having this slander.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Yeah, he was already there, wasn't he? Yeah. Which is why he was in the program with Stephanie, which is, I'm assuming, when they fell in love.
Look at this.
Oh, here he is. Halfway through the news.
Hello.
Terry Peters.
Would you ever turn up to the cinema late, Terry?
No, because I didn't even know we were recording tonight.
Outrageous. We
Outrageous.
all agreed.
Call it BS.
It's on
I
episode,
specifically said to you, "Is that all right with you, Peters?" On that Friday, you're off at it, and you went, "Yeah, that's fine."
Oh, yeah, I'm off.
episode 100. It's recorded. 47 minutes, 38 seconds in. Checked it. We all agreed
We all agreed today.
this night. But it's fine. We're here, see you now.
You're here now.
Triple H is retired. Peter's thoughts on that?
Yeah, he has. Sadness.
Guys,
Game over.
I've got a can of seltzer stuck to my beard.
Do you mean you've got a kind of sauce stuck to your beard? What are you doing here?
That was really painful. The ring pull. Just got
Have you just
caught.
plucked your own beard?
I got my eyes watering now. Yeah, just fucking hell.
Well, that was ridiculous.
I've never had that happen before in my life. The ring pull got caught on my mustache. Fucking hell.
Is your mustache now crooked?
I don't know. Is it? Still there, isn't it?
Right, wrestling.
Yeah.
We're doing wrestling new. This is the new show. We don't have banter like this on the new show.
Sorry, yeah.
Favorite Triple H then?
Oops.
Favorite version of Triple H? What are we saying? When do you think Triple H was at his best?
Early
Reign of Terror.
2000s.
2004.
Sort of like non-wet hair Triple H.
Wet hair Triple H for me.
Yeah, wet hair. You don't
I
like
liked his early stuff as-
the straight dry hair, do you?
Yeah. Terrorizing for me.
Was it John
WCW.
Paul there or whatever it was called?
WCW, yeah.
Or DX.
Yes.
Second incarnation.
Right, okay, so the road, not the terrible third reincarnation.
Yeah, no,
2006-ish version, is it?
yeah, which they were just comedy, pure
Yeah.
comedy.
They had to sell glow sticks, weren't they, at that point?
One of the best comedy wrestling skits in history, when Shawn Michaels just keeps sweet chinning people down the corridor.
One of those was Ty Dillinger, wasn't
He was
Ty
Stan, right?
Dillinger. Yeah, he was Ty Dillinger.
I'm going to give the hipster answer us and say that mine was NXT. Triple H. Well, it was just good, right?
Yeah, it was.
Some good wrestling
so,
shit.
So he's obviously retiring from in-ring competition. I'm assuming he's going to be taking things slower. But is he carrying on backstage? Is that?
I don't know. So he was on First Take with Stephen A, which is like, normally Stephen A diverts people, but he was on there. But the full interview is on Stephen A as well. It's a real thing.
Is that his own subscription?
Tonight. No, it's on ESPN Plus. So I think
okay.
it's on Disney Plus for us.
Right.
But yeah, that's the full interview. So I think it was just announcing the retirement, and WWE kind of had tweets ready to go. So I think it was no surprise. Obviously, it was planned.
Well, yeah.
But I think they're doing it's a full longer version. It's coming out tonight on Stephen as well.
I wonder why. Do you think they've got a deal come with ESPN or something?
I don't know, because I'm sure, and I don't know why.
This is something they normally do in house, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why you'd be wrong, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that Dave Meltzer said that once they'd signed a deal with Peacock, that ESPN and Disney had banned them, and they didn't want him referencing on the show. But
Obviously not.
Triple
Dave
H
Meltzer-
is huge,
Dave
right?
Meltzer-
then he got Triple H on
What?
on First Take, the biggest show. So I don't know.
Oh, well, obviously we wish Triple H all the best. Hopefully he stays about. I think he will.
I think it will be. It'd be interesting to hear his. I don't think you'll get him in a Stephen A. Smith interview. No offense to a good friend of the show, Stephen A. But I don't think he's going to be like pulling out. I don't think he really knows what's going on. So you're going to be like that. So what do you think of like Regal?
No, he might do broken skull sessions or something like that.
It's just going to be like, what? This is breaking news. Stay off the
Is it
weed.
because she's on the weed?
Yeah.
Oh God, Stephen there. What would we do about him?
Exactly.
Well, he managed to help Terry get off the weed. Has he?
Weed.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
As we'll get to the results of Wednesday and Thursday's shows. The first time we've gone head to head.
Shocking results in a Wednesday show, but all planned.
Oh God. Right, what else has happened in the world of wrestling?
Chad Gaspard.
Chad Gaspard, yeah, is going to be the Warrior champion, so somebody else who's named for the Hall of Fame. I think that's a good one.
No, I think it's a very good one.
Very good one. I would go one step further, and I think they should name the award after him.
I don't know why they're sticking with this Warrior award, because everybody knows who he is.
I guess they can't back down now, can they? And I guess there's the character Ultimate Warrior, the idea,
which is what they're saying.
Yeah, not the person, but I believe that friend of the show, Dave Meltzer, who else I got. I believe he does have a Chad Gaspard award
Good.
for similar things in his Wrestling Observer newsletter. So. Yeah.
Well,
Good on Dave.
Who's it? Who's doing it? Do we know who's going to be inducting him?
Is it?
Nothing have announced it. I assume JTG, but I don't.
Is he going to be there, or is it going to be family, or is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Dana Warrior that usually did it, or is it somebody different every year?
Yeah, but obviously Shad can't pick up the trophy, can he, Peters?
To get it. Sorry, I thought you meant who's going to present. Right, sorry, I thought you meant who's going to present it. Got you.
Just send his son up, because in his son that I saved from
his family, were it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What his son that I saved from drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
His son should pick up then, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know what they'll do, because obviously I don't think the ceremony is going to go that long with it being after SmackDown. So I don't know if they actually will do anything, or they'll just say he's kind of won it and show a video package, to be honest. I guess we'll find out a week today.
Yeah, I just want to backtrack a moment. Back onto the Triple H thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of pieces of shit like Ultimate Warrior, Ryback.
The reason I thought you were going to say Hulk Hogan never continued.
No. So he's tweeted in regards referencing Triple H retiring. He's put, "You ended up being the biggest disappointment for me personally from loving you growing up, but I wish you the well in retirement and future good health." And he is just basically getting called out all over Twitter.
Why isn't Ryback just quit Twitter?
I don't get why people are. I mean, I know why he does it. Actually, I don't know. I don't know why he does it. He does it because more people are going to read that. Yeah, if he was just like, "Oh, good career, Triple H, well done, mate," like no one's going to care because that's what everyone's saying. So he's going with the whole shock approach, isn't he?
Ryback should have deleted his Twitter when he did that post, that poll
about him retiring.
Yeah, that was like retire forever. And everyone voted for that. You should delete his Twitter, then you finish. There's nothing you can do then to come back.
That was good stuff. Well, he did the same poll again. Retire again, didn't he? But again, why put it in?
Yeah, why put it in? I don't know.
Does anyone know what Triple H's last match is? I've just got on Cage Match. It's surprising.
His last match, is it? It's not the Shawn Michaels and.
No, thank God. That's just.
Did he have a match with? Yeah, because he's done some Saudi ones, hasn't he? I'm thinking I thought it would be WrestleMania, but he's done some Saudi ones since, hasn't he?
Sure has, Russ. Sure has. So his last televised match.
Is it Rusev or something?
Nah. It's in Saudi Arabia.
John Cena?
Nah. A famous opponent for him, though, over the years.
Reigns?
Undertaker?
No. It's Randy Orton. He lost.
Oh.
But his last non-televised match is really weird. It was Triple H and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bobby Roode and Samoa Joe.
Bob Roode
at a house show in Japan.
Oh, right.
And the night before, it was the club, AJ Styles, Anderson and Gallows, and Triple H versus Corbin, Lashley, McIntyre, and Samoa Joe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that that must have been like his farewell tour?
It was just
I can't imagine there was many, even before he saw Pelska, I can't imagine there was many plans for him to come back full time.
It was just a shit tour in Japan. So I think they always try and put some big stars on there.
Yeah, it won't have done much in a 4-man tag.
Yeah. We don't get any big stars because we go anywhere. That's why I was headlined by Charlotte and Sasha. But
oh, yeah, the Natalia match.
Yeah. Oh, they've got Reigns on the next UK tour, haven't they?
Oh,
coming nowhere near us.
Yeah.
London only. London and Paris.
Newcastle.
Reigns in at Newcastle.
Oh, is Reigns
They've announced Reigns and Rousey, but they're not at the Newcastle one. So the Newcastle one's probably Corbin McIntyre main event, something like that.
Yeah, true.
Other news then, we've got a potential name for the AEW game, AEW Fight Forever.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Feels like a very Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn thing now, doesn't it? Fight Forever.
Yeah. What's wrong with just the AEW video game or AEW 2022 or something? You know,
Dynamite. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't know.
How good's this one going to be, do we think? Do we think people are going to buy it now?
I hope, yeah.
Because there's Ticket 22 being a success.
Yeah, Ticket 22 has been a massive success, hasn't it?
So are people now going to, because this was the alternative, wasn't it, when there wasn't a wrestling game? Has it been delayed? I don't know, but it hasn't come out. Or was he expecting 2K23 to come out in September like it normally does?
Yeah, obviously I don't think it'll do well as 2K22, but I think it'll do pretty well. And I just hope and expect it to be better than the first TNA Impact game.
I think it will be Shoots, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the ones who used to do all the good.
That TNA game looked incredible back in the day.
The first one was just you can only do normal matches in Ultimate X, can you? Or something?
Yeah, but
I'm sure the second one was a bit better, but
maybe the second one, yeah.
Yeah.
There was one that was really like the character models, and looking at it was really, really good. The one that came out in 2008. Like the game itself. The game itself was very average, but like the actual models and stuff and look-wise were very good.
I'm interested to see what they do with the AEW one.
It's going to be very similar to No Mercy, isn't it?
Right. I've never played No Mercy, so I don't know.
No, but it's apparently the best game.
Apparently the best
wrestling game of all time, isn't it? Yeah.
Although, really, it's SmackDown 2.
That was good.
I personally, I think the new ones are better graphics than that.
What about the one with the ECW one where it was basically just Attitude? But
it was Attitude.
You can have way of rope matches. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It was
what
the same.
was the Raw one that we had?
There was WWE Raw.
Warzone.
No, there was Warzone, but there was like a Raw one, wasn't there?
Xbox only.
Xbox.
Yeah, Raw was Xbox only. I don't think we had on that.
No, we had Warzone, though, didn't we?
Yeah, Warzone was very good.
It's mad that
Warzone wasn't very good at all. Shit.
They used to make different games for like every console.
Because they had Day of Reckoning on the GameCube as well.
I remember that game.
I had
WrestleMania 18 GameCube.
I had WrestleMania 2000 for Game Boy Color. That was an experience. I'll tell you.
Remember that one that was it was like Legends of Wrestling. So it was a part of a WWE game.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah,
everyone was just like massive.
Yeah.
Legends of WrestleMania, and then you could import you should import the guys from SmackDown, couldn't you? And they were all just like really tiny and grey.
Right, I don't know.
In comparison,
I think we played it like once, didn't we?
I think we hired it from Blockbuster, if you remember.
Is it not come with the wrestling game?
No, it's different.
I thought it was an add-on.
It's a different game, yeah.
Did anyone play WWE Crush Hour?
Yes.
Is that the car one?
Yeah.
No, but I've seen Brian Zane's review on it.
So in 2002, you had 4 different WF games. You had WF Raw on the PC and Xbox, X8 on the GameCube, Road to WrestleMania X8 on the Game Boy Advance, and Shut Your Mouth on PS2. And then you had Crush Hour, Raw 2, WrestleMania 19, and Here Comes the Pain in 2003. You had 4 in 2004, and then it started to... One was on an N-Gage. Does anybody remember an N-Gage?
Is that the phone? That was a Nokia phone, wasn't it?
Yeah. And you had to hold it like a bloody taco, didn't you? To make hold. You had to hold it like that.
Yeah.
Mad.
It's funny. The Nokia fell so far off, didn't they?
Yeah.
I watched, this is not wrestling related, but I watched Steve Jobs' first iPhone presentation. And he was basically just slagging off keyboards. And you're looking thinking, he's saying all these things. And everyone's going, oh my God. I think he was just saying, you can just have a look at all your photos and just flick through them.
Mm-hmm.
We do that all the time now, don't we? But the crowd are actually going, I think it's an audible gasp when he says, you can just look at all your photos and flick through and click.
I remember the first iPhone I didn't even have videos like.
Yeah, it was a separate thing, wasn't it? Yeah. And wow, we got everything, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's that. Stuff from, but... speaking of wrestling games, 2K have announced a new deal with WWE.
Yeah.
At this point, I wanted to see the EA, because the EA had the rumour, don't they?
But then you're just going to have microtransactions coming out your ears.
Well, yeah, this is it. We're going to have some sort of Wrestling Ultimate Team, because that's their...
Well, they're kind of doing that with...
anyway, I think, haven't you?
My Faction's kind of that, in it, but you can't play online with My Faction, can you?
So why do it? Because that's EA's full thing in it. As a big FIFA player, that's all they're bothered about.
As someone who has attempted a FIFA career mode this year,
it's terrible. That's where the money is, because people spend so many packs and so many things. To be fair, Madden's the same. Madden Ultimate Team, that's exactly the same. So are we excited then, 2K? Are they? Because they obviously dropped the ball with 2K20. Are we excited? Because they do good games, because I love the NBA.
Yeah, I think they've picked it back up again. Don't know how you feel, Aaron, so far about 22.
I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, my online just never works. I just can't get it to work. So that's annoying.
I tried hard reset. So
I tried everything. Yeah.
Is that because of the popularity of it, though?
Well, even if it's not good enough, is it?
No, it's not.
Mine's working.
Paid £105. Maybe it's my internet. I don't know.
Yeah, your internet, you've had God knows how many issues with it, haven't you, recently?
I got it fixed.
BT, yeah, eventually.
But yeah, I'm kind of my genuine biggest kind of thing where I'm thinking this is good is if it's 2K22 or 2K for now, and they're going to use the same source code all the way through, we should be able to keep like the horse head and stuff like that going forwards, and that genuinely excites me. Yeah, could be anything. They got to start again, wouldn't they? Yeah.
It won't be as daft with it.
Yeah. THQ needs to come back.
Yeah.
From the dead.
Yeah, they don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Need to rebuild it.
A UFC game that you could barely do any customization, could you?
Yeah.
You could barely even put titles on. Right, what else is going on in the news?
Hurricane Helms.
Oh, go on. Hurricane Helms, he signed a Legends contract today. I genuinely thought he was still working company. Had he been somewhere else?
He is an agent, isn't he? He's been out
He's a road agent.
No, he signed a Legends contract, though.
Ah, well done.
So I guess that's just more stability for him.
Yeah.
Hurricane Helms. They love to get him out in the Rumble, don't they?
You do.
Yeah. It's not shit on.
Well, I think he's a producer, so he probably puts himself in, doesn't he?
Apparently a very good mind, isn't he?
Yeah.
Behind the, it's
It
not
seems
like I'm producing the Rumble, isn't it? Got him sacked.
There's a good follow on Twitter, is there?
Hilarious as well, from what I can gather.
Loves the fact they beat The Rock as well, doesn't
he? Yeah. And according to Eric Bischoff, repeatedly, at that live event we went to, he did unspeakable stuff with Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, fucked him.
That was literally all Bischoff said to him, wasn't it? Yeah, well, what about you and Jimmy Hart?
Yeah. Fucking Jimmy Hart.
Wardlow has been pulled from the AEW roster page. He's been rumoured.
It's kayfabe, Russ.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I'm just going from news headlines.
Yeah.
But he's been rumoured for ages, hasn't he? Going to WWE.
Yeah. No,
they're interested in him.
It's a storyline with MJF.
Yeah.
I think Cultaholic would have been very clickbaity with that today, if that's what you're looking for your news.
Yeah.
Not clickbait. Cody Rhodes confirmed to AEW and to WWE.
That was a scoop.
Yeah, confirmed by Chris Jericho accidentally, I think, on his podcast.
Ah, right. Well, I mean, it's a worst kept secret in wrestling, isn't it? And good for Cody Rhodes, obviously. I've just seen a story. It could be the American Nightmare. It'd be interesting to see how he comes in.
Yeah, that's what WrestleVotes have said. They want to be exact the same.
No, it'd be Stardust.
I feel like they're going to do the whole smoke and mirrors thing and pretend he was never in AEW.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So you're going to go, whoa, it's all these smoke rapping. It's such a really good, it's a good theme. It's terrible lyrics when you hear the lyrics, but the actual tune's great.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, that's all.
Wonder if they'll make him wear turtlenecks to cover up that horrendous toe.
That is the worst thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
That is, oh God.
Western Stardust.
Neck.
Yeah.
Western Stardust.
Yeah.
Western when he had to wear that, when he wore that plastic thing over his face because he was deformed.
Yeah, all these things he could take off, and he could walk about and look like a normal fella.
I am intrigued as to.
He did that to himself.
Yeah,
that's what he's doing for life.
I am intrigued as to what Vince makes of him, because I don't think Vince watches AEW at all.
No, but Vince is.
So I wonder who's making this call back.
To watch him for him, wasn't he?
Yeah, who's making this call backstage to bring him in on the high money? Bruce Pritchard.
Vince ain't stupid though. Vince, I don't know if he watches AEW, but he'll keep his finger on the pulse, or he'll have somebody he'll pay somebody to keep his finger on the pulse, right? And they say, look,
Conrad, I reckon.
Look at Rhodes, he's doing all this now, and it's like, cool, have him.
Or he's like, God damn it.
WWE, like WCW now these days, and they're just signing people just to piss other people off. It could be that, wouldn't it?
I think it's a little bit out of AEW, but yeah.
To get the next, they want to get one the other way, don't they? That's the thing. But he's a bit better than Matt Miller, isn't he?
I think that's what WrestleVotes was saying, that they think it'll be good visual if it's exactly the same as it was in AEW. But in some higher ups. But I think it'll go the other way. I think they'll just pretend he was never there. Like McIntyre.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird Vince quirks, Ross, have you seen that Petey Williams from TNA is an agent in WWE now?
Petey Williams? Who's Petey Williams?
Vince doesn't like that.
Canadian Destroyer.
United the Canadian Destroyer.
All right.
The ultimate transition move.
Yeah, but Vince doesn't like the name PT, so it's just never calls him Pete. Or Peter.
Vince gets annoyed at himself for sneezing. The man's an absolute right. Also, speaking of AEW, Sammy Guevara, Tay Conti. There were a couple, aren't they?
Oh,
Yeah, it's been for a while.
They're a pain in the ass.
He's now in storyline. Tay Conti maybe shouldn't have posted a picture of them two with no clothes on with the belt wrapped around them.
Oh, I missed this.
Have you not seen this?
No.
Basically, so Sammy Guevara was TNT champion, I think.
Yeah.
He's lost it to somebody. Tay Conti then posted a picture of them two laid on the bed and now on with that draped over him, saying good luck cleaning it. Everyone's been posting all when Tony Khan said, this will be forever linked to Brody Lee's legacy. Everyone's like, come on.
I have completely missed this whole storyline.
From what I gather, I don't watch AEW, but from what I can gather from what fans are saying, it seems like Tony Khan is desperate to try and make these two Edge and Lita.
Well, it feels like a heel move, doesn't it? So yeah, why not?
The best thing was they were,
and everyone was sort of likening it to obviously what Paige did with the title, but people were saying, well, it's different because Paige didn't post that herself, did she? Tay Conti's actually posted this.
The best thing is as well that she wanted everyone to respect their privacy.
Yeah, there it is. It received a massive backlash. People are happy with her, especially because didn't she come off social media for a while?
Yeah, she wanted everyone to respect her privacy, and then
you post what you like, but that's what people were saying.
I think a lot of people are starting to get sick of her.
Yeah. I mean,
is it good heat? Is it good heat though, Ross?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how good Tay Conti is. I don't know how good Sammy Guevara is. I know people sort of wear
Sammy Guevara is very good.
Yeah, he's very good.
His back will be dust in about 5 years' time, but
people don't like him though, do they? I don't think. I don't know. It wasn't. I don't think it was as good as what's it. It's a bit like it's not the same, but I guess the reaction was the same. Remember Ronda Rousey posted that thing about Becky Lynch saying, "Oh, your move's fake."
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's a bit like that. It's just like, why have you posted that?
Mm-hmm. It's good heat and it's bad heat.
Yeah, what are you trying to get there? It's more annoyance, I think, rather than heat. So take on it. Just think twice. Get somebody to manage your account. Like Iron Shades. It's never been better. AEW news again. Do we all know the name of Regal's new faction?
Yeah, it's the Blackpool something, isn't it? And it's terrible.
I mean, I would have liked to see the Blackpool Combat Club. I would have liked to see this with two British wrestlers. This for me should have had Pete Dunne and Mustache Mountain.
Who?
Sorry, Butch and Mustache Mountain.
Should have called it Blackpool Bruisers. Bit of alliteration. Sounds better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm all for the Blackpool Combat Club, but what on earth do Moxley and...
Well, he trained them both, didn't he? No idea.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like the faction. They're just, from what I gather, is Regal's going around slapping people.
Because he cut that promo, didn't he? Where it was like, Bryan Danielson, one of the greatest wrestlers I've ever seen, and John Moxley is here. It's basically paraphrasing there, but
I love the fact that he's been booked in AEW, which is some real hard old dude in AEW.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's in real life quite a legit hard dude, don't he? He used to do like bare knuckle fighting.
When he got into wrestling, it was like shoot wrestling, wasn't it?
It's bare knuckle brawl, yeah. Grew up on the streets, but also he was a lord.
My favourite thing about William Regal is I don't know if you can get it, but his interview with Stone Cold on his old podcast is where he got I think it was an email or like a letter from WCW, and it was FedEx, and he thought it was the actual feds. He thought it was like the police coming after him, but he was like, well, I didn't think I'd done anything wrong, but I had a couple of stolen tape players and stuff like that in my house. He genuinely thought he was getting locked up, so he ignored it. And then he got absolutely tanked, didn't he, before his big meeting with Vince. Fell asleep in the meeting with Vince. He still got hired.
It's Power Regal, isn't it?
What?
My favourite Regal thing recently is the when he launched NXT UK, and I think Pachuti went down to do some interviews, and like halfway through Pachuti interviewing him, Regal realised who he was, and I think Ross Trudell did like a what the fuck moment. It's like, you can see the moment where William Regal realises who Pachuti is, and he wants nothing more to do with the interview. Like,
Right, what do you mean?
I think he asked, because obviously they're doing WCPW now at the time.
Yeah.
And he asked him, like, oh, can indie stars kind of still perform and stuff? And then Regal just goes, as if like, he goes, I know exactly who the fuck you are. It's fantastic.
I'm all for Regal just slapping people, though. But yeah, I agree. The name of the group needs to be a bit better.
I don't mind it. I think it's all right. I think it sounds cool if you don't know what Blackpool actually is. So if Americans are bloody fan, cool.
Apparently the official AW Twitter had a space between Black and Pool.
See, that's what I mean. You know what it is.
Also got more Tony Khan news.
Go on.
Fulham are going to be charging £1,000 for a season ticket in their new stand for adults in concession 65 and over and 18 to 21s. Under 18s £500. Fucking Tony Khan.
There you go.
They hate him, don't they?
All to watch them go get relegated again.
Does look a good new stand though. As an
It did look. It's a nice ground.
It hangs over the river, doesn't it?
One of my favourites.
Would go to see AEW.
More in the news. Control Your Narrative have announced some more shows in May.
Is this racist?
EC3. What?
Control Your Narrative. Is it racist?
No.
I don't think so, is it?
I just saw some loads of like, it's like Bixen Span and those type of people. But they were calling them like the MAGA wrestling or something. I don't know if I missed something.
Is it because
Austin Aries is in there?
Austin Aries is involved with
that? Is that it? So Braun Strowman's not racist. Just wanted to double check.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's right.
So the show in Dallas is obviously isn't May, but it's been announced. It's EC3 and Adam Scherr, which is Braun Strowman, I think.
Yeah.
Eric Redbeard and Big Demo.
What the hell?
Big Demo. He was that. Big Demo.
Big boys.
Big boys slapping me.
So they've announced that their shows will not have any of the following. So any Tope Suicidas, so suicide dives, Canadian destroyers, or super kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestlers have to remember the fight is with themselves and not their opponent. This is going to be so shit. I'm sorry, but it is going to be awful.
You're not watching it on Fight TV or something?
No, absolutely not.
It's even on Fight TV.
When WCW banned people from getting thrown off the top rope.
No, because all you need to do is like you get a heel wrestler or a face, depending on how the crowd react to it, who's doing like fucking Tope Suicidas and Canadian destroyers behind their ass back. Instant heat / good heat.
Yeah, people love that, to be fair.
It's like Ring of Honor when it first started. I think Christopher Daniels just didn't shake hands at the beginning. And he just got so much heat for it because that was what he did in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I just think it'll be shit, though. That's only one guy, isn't it? It's going to be a full card.
Yeah, but you only have one guy who just fucking breaks out a Canadian destroyer every now and again. Class. And if it's fucking Braun Strowman breaking out a Canadian destroyer, you're gonna pop for that.
Yeah, I probably would.
The guy's like fucking 6'8" and he's just fucking flipping over.
We've got the card announced for Super Card of Honor, or some matches have been announced. So we've got Jonathan Gresham versus Bandido, the Ring of Honor World Championship. It's broken by Scoop Hell that he's joined AEW. Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships is the Briscoes versus FTR. Alex Zane versus Swerve Strickland. And Jay Lethal versus Lee Moriarty. It's going to be so far. I imagine more will be announced.
Joe Hendry in action, Russ.
Well, they've announced a lot more things, haven't they?
Tony Khan's going to be there, isn't he?
Going to be big. It's going to be a big deal. There's going to be more championship matches and stuff, haven't they? So
he's doing it live, isn't he? Tony Khan is going to be backstage producing it.
And a final news thing, not really news, but The Undertaker revealed he used to napping caskets.
To be fair, I suppose he's going to be there a long time, and he's fair play.
Yeah, was that in his spare time or when he was like waiting for?
Backstage. This is a quote from Undertaker. On more than one occasion, I may or may not have pulled out a casket and taken a nap in there. Didn't think anything about it. I had some big caskets, some big opponents early on, so I had some big caskets that they had around, so they served a dual purpose at times.
To be fair, as a man that's been inside an MRI scanner, it's kind of like a coffin. I've fallen asleep in those as well. Very easy, very comfortable. Easy to do when you've got nothing else to do but lay there.
Seen that The Undertaker was on the Out of Character podcast this week.
He's done a few, hasn't he, recently?
Yeah, well, he got asked have you seen the photo of The Undertaker, like early 90s Undertaker in some old woman's living room?
No.
An old woman. Yeah, well, he's basically commented on it. Obviously, they must have asked him, who's this woman and why are you in her house? And he was like, I have no idea. I have no idea, one, who that woman is, and two, why I'm in a living room.
I think everyone thought it was his grandma or something, didn't they?
Yeah.
He just said that to be some random woman.
Is it like one of my favourite TV moments of all time where Alison Hammond, aka Hammer, and Ainsley Harriott went to surprise that poor woman Jill?
Jill. Hello, Jill.
What are you telling? And she's just like, yes.
That also makes it into one of the Hellboy films. Why, hello, Jill.
Is it Ainsley Harriott who's saying it?
You what, sorry?
Is it Ainsley Harriott who's saying it?
Yeah, it's literally that entire clip is in the film.
Oh, really? I thought it was just a reference to it.
No, the entire clip is in the film. It's incredible.
Start watching this morning.
Yeah, the woman. Yeah, him walking into the woman's house is in Hellboy. It's on TV or something. It's hilarious.
But are they just watching this morning on TV?
No, I don't.
What's the context behind it?
I can't remember the context. The film's quite a few years old, but it's on a TV or this TV's flying and the "Why Hello Jill" bits on it, and you actually can't believe that something like that's happened.
Yeah, Hellboy just sat there with a cup of tea, watching this morning.
Seeing what?
God, boy, I love Ainsley Harriott.
Ollie got to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen it. I think that's what it's about.
Yeah, I imagine it is. Let's leave it there. One thing, he's done a few podcasts recently, and one that's worth watching is the True Geordie podcast. It's on there. It's only 40 minutes long.
Is he slagging off soft young wrestlers again?
Yeah, he does a little bit. He basically just says new wrestlers sort of don't know the grind. But it's a different grind in it. I guess it's what all old people think about young people. Oh, you didn't have to do this. Your life's not as hard as mine was. It's a different kind of hard because you fucked it up.
Bit disrespectful to young wrestlers like Travis T, that, innit? No other way.
Whereas, they would say, well, they've grinded out on the indies and stuff like that. Different kind of grind. That's basically what we've seen. Well, that's been the news. Unless anybody else has got any more news before we move on to the main event.
I was going to say.
Well, come on. There's no more wrestling news, is there? Right, we'll do it in chronological order. We'll start with Wednesday's show. This is the Wrestling Around Wrestling Federation. Weekly Wednesday Wrestling. The first show on 2K22.
The new era, yes.
The new era. New stars, updated stars.
Bit arena.
Terry Peters losing, so some things stayed the same.
Yeah. That was a shocking match, really, wasn't it? Shocking all the way through, I think.
So let's go through the card. Can you remember it?
No.
Well, awful.
So
no henchman title.
No henchman title yet, because Adam Coleslaw was unavailable at the moment. I can't remember who was in the first match now. So there was a match at the beginning, and then Samoa Joe versus Ronald McDonald on it. Yeah,
it was Ronald McDonald. Yeah, because Red Shoes, slow counting for another Red Shoe wrestler.
Yeah, he was not a fan, but I think. Did Samoa Joe win in the end?
Samoa Joe won, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
I didn't. No, Ronald won.
Oh, Ronald won. Ronald did win. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Did you want Samoa Joe to win? So if the one you wanted to win,
I was I was kind of and then the second
got a bit of a new attire. I know he's got a new coat.
Ronald McDonald looks looking fine, and then I think the big one was Drumstick 2.0. So obviously, original Drumstick was killed by the gorillas, to be murdered. So Drumstick is a big boy, isn't he? Drumstick.
He's a beefy Drumstick.
Big beefy boy. Beat his former mentor. Colonel Sanders been to a pull.
So what next for Drumstick 2.0?
Oh, he's going he's in the 6-piece variety bucket match for the championship, isn't he? The dual championships, both of them. At WrestleMania. So that was that. And then I believe we had some minor celebrity action, didn't we?
Yeah, we had Gordon Ramsay with the debut.
Yeah, a bit of a tease. Gordon Ramsay on request of Peters. Put him in. Bit of a tease for the minor celebrity battle royal coming up. Against David Dickinson and David Seaman. That was good. And Gordon Ramsay won it. Because I don't think Gordon Ramsay's I don't think he's on the same level as Seaman and Dickinson when it comes to being a minor celebrity, is he? So
yeah, he's less famous than him.
Maybe he's too big for the minor celebrity rumble.
He's broke America. The other two haven't, have they?
Yeah. Dickinson probably has, hasn't he? I don't know.
He's a crook. Probably an old
Yeah, it's broke into someone's mail. I don't know how it works. And then we had Terry Peters versus Wyatt John inside a rusty old Hell in a Cell.
It was.
And Peter surprisingly couldn't run across the ring, which I didn't even set up. I don't know. I don't know why that was happening, but
Peter's fell over every time we tried to run across the ring.
I think the big news, Ross, for you was that I hope you pop for this. That the Wider John was on the phone.
It's not the same. I thought it was going to be the exact same entrance, but it's not, is it?
It's not
because he sat down in the original one, didn't he? It was a flip phone, but he's on a big phone. Yeah, love that.
Yeah. So just some context: Wider John has been on the WWE game since around 2008. Probably earliest, you know.
He's not changed whatsoever.
A regular character. Yeah, he served us once in Centre Packs. That's the story behind it.
Twice. He said he cleared some trash.
Cleared some trash, and he had a really.
Was his head that wide? We don't know.
He gave us a free bottle of Diet Coke, and I just remember instead of being like, "Cheers, mate," I was like, "That guy's got a really wide head." The legend. Continued.
Wider John has grown. Yeah, like the size of his head.
15 years later, he's immortalised within the rest of
I hope he's just looking on the stream or something. You know, just like looking. Well, maybe he wants to watch some wrestling. He flicks it on. Who's this character? He looks at Wider John. And he's like, maybe he doesn't know that he has a wide head.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah,
it's some kids.
Yeah, damn it! I gave him a free bottle of Diet Coke. I know he's just slagging my head off on Twitch. And then we had BMG versus the Big Bad Wolf. Big Bad Wolf with a cool new entrance. It's all black and white and mysterious and that. Went to a no contest when the goddamn ring broke.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Totally didn't rip off Aaron's. They're all for that. So that meant we had an impromptu main event because we had some time left. The Casual Cat versus Business Horse. Now I want to address what happened here because I think there's a lot of controversy, a lot of rumors, a lot of people saying it was bad booking, saying, you know, but I think it's a brave booking decision having your number one contender lose to a mid-cadder 2 weeks out when you made it biggest pay-per-view of the year. But what happened was, and I can't believe it, but the BMG shot a tranquilizer there out. Yeah. Horse tranquilizer. And obviously he fought on valiantly, but he was pinned, wasn't he? Because he couldn't.
That is his one weakness.
Yeah. But what I decided, Ross, because interference, we can't stop this interference, that we did originally ban the Head Business and Gorillas from ringside. They will be allowed back at ringside because we can't stop them anywhere.
Right.
What I decided, Ross, I'm going to make the call now because some people say that I messed it up and ruined a finish.
The triple threat.
So, no, Casual Cat's not involved. He might get a title shot later down the line, you know, if Business House wins. But what I've decided is that the winner of the main event will be left to the 2K gods. I'm not going to be controlling the character.
Oh God,
we don't know the story. I've got storylines planned each way. Don't you worry. but
it's 2K gods.
So I'm just going to be commentating on the match, but I'm not going to be participating. Who's going to win? No one knows now. Yeah,
exciting stuff though.
It's exciting stuff, isn't it? I'm also going to do the same for the minor celebrity battle hour because it's just too hard to keep up. I keep getting eliminated. I don't do it in practices. Right. So I'm doing the same for that as well. So that's the big announcement. We don't know. We don't know who's going to win.
Outrageous.
It is outrageous, isn't it? Could there be interference? There's going to be some posses outside. There's restaurant rules.
So Wednesday's show is the Go Home show for WrestleMania.
And on the Go Home show, we'll be running it back. War Games. The Head Business versus the Gorillas one more time for the final time inside War Games.
Seems a bit daft to do before you. Well, cool, but you're obviously scared, and rightly so, because we had the first Thursday edition of Wrestled Out. Do you want to run us through the card, Aaron?
Yeah, thanks for joining, everyone.
I am going to watch it on demand. I'm going to watch it.
I've actually to move this Tuesdays to make it more convenient.
What's your excuse, Terry?
Didn't even get a notification.
Didn't even get a notification.
Oh, didn't get a
notification.
Didn't have his phone turned on in the cinema. I must turn it on. Right.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
So first match on the card. It's a grudge match between Willy Wonka and the Veggie Man. Willy Wonka's basically said, you don't need one of your 5 a day of vegetables, just one of your 5 a day of sweets.
Yeah.
They just live on sweets. So they've got some serious beef going on. We'll see how that turns out over the coming weeks. But Willy Wonka did get the win. Yeah, see. I don't know if you can see Willy Wonka. That's Veggie Man.
Veggie Man as well.
Yeah.
Veggie Man. Second match on the card was a 6-man elimination match. The winner gets a title shot against against Cheeks at Wrestled Out Mania. So few new debutants in this match. So we had Mortis turn up, WCW.
WCW legend.
And we had the Iron Sheik,
absolute legend.
The Wonky Conk Man. Crowd favourite Norman Smiley. Crowd most hated wrestler on the Wrestled Out roster, Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, right.
And world renowned Gandhi.
Gandhi. The famous pacifist.
Norman Smiley got eliminated first, and I was
Gandhi came out with fucking weapons.
He's got swords on his back. Brilliant.
So
he was in the Indian military, though, wasn't Gandhi? So maybe that's where he got.
Yeah. So Norman Smiley got eliminated first. I was quite gutted, really.
I bet the fans were not happy about
that. They were. So we'll see what happens in the coming weeks over him. So the winner of that match was Jeff Jarrett. He will be facing Cheeks at Wrestled Out Mania for the Legends title.
I love how you do with the Wrestled Out Mania. Do you feel even more under pressure that you're taking over the pay-per-view?
No, so to make the quotes, I'd like to congratulate Wrestled Out on a great debut and a great rating. But remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
I can't wait for this. It all comes to a head at Snakeskin series.
Third match on the card was a triple threat elimination tornado tag match for the tag team championship. So we had obviously the tag team champions of Rick Boogs, Pat McAfee versus the Steiner brothers.
Oh, nice.
Versus the Warriors, which is the Ultimate Warrior and the Substandard Warrior.
Although you should be worried. This card is stacked.
Obviously,
I did watch this match. It was great.
Yeah, your tag team champions retained. So glad to say Boogs and McAfee will be going to Wrestled Out Mania as the champions still. So
that's because Pat McAfee's absolutely stacked on it. The man's huge.
Then we had a fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere match. DDP versus Terry Funk versus the Booty Man versus Mordecai.
The dream match that everyone's asking for.
I was controlling DDP, having a real good time. Didn't notice Mordecai was pinning the Booty Man in the ring. So Mordecai won.
Hey, happens to the best of us.
Yeah. So the next match after that, with 3 new debutants. It was an 8-man tag team match. Went on quite a while this match because for some reason you can't make 8-man elimination tag matches. Which is
what? Get fucked.
So
Snakeskin series is out there.
We had the NWO, which is 7, the Pretzel Guy, Glitter Guy, and the Duke of York, versus the Demon, Starchild, the Cat, and the Spaceman, also known as the Warriors of Kiss.
Oh, wow.
They turned up, didn't they? Vince Russo couldn't do it. Aaron Franklin did.
Wrestled Out was where it's at. All the big stars.
Yep. Warriors of Kiss won that match. It was 4-0.
I was going to say, I imagined they won.
Yeah. I'm also controlling one of the characters though, because I messed up when I set the match up. Still managed to win. Safe to say, Starchild just was beating on Pretzel Guy outside the ring whilst the match was going on. Then we had Bollywood Hogan versus Yeti again.
After Bollywood's beat down last week.
It was a
rivalry.
It's a proper rivalry this going on. And Bollywood Hogan again pulling creative control. He said, "I'm winning this match. I can't say no to the guy. Just can't. Just don't say no to Hogan, because otherwise your company goes down the shitter."
True.
So, yeah.
Bollywood.
Next match after that was a cage match. Title on the line for the Legends title. Cheeks versus Bobby Slashley.
Yeah.
Cheeks comfortable one.
He's up there. He's the number one guy in this company, isn't he?
To be fair, mate, he was playing with Slashley quite a lot through the match. Just kept climbing on top of the cage and just sitting there. Slasher was climbing up the cage, trying to knock him off, and he was just kicking him away. Doing that for about 5 minutes. Not because he couldn't work out how to jump off the cage. Match after that, huge debut. Well, 2 huge debuts. First one's Glacier. You might remember him from WCW. Good old Glacier. Sadly, the second combatant had to drop out because his plane got cancelled. So we had to call in Dave from IT. So Dave from IT made his first ever appearance. Did win the match as well. So we'll see what happens to that. It came up saying potential rivalry. So we'll see.
There we go. Dave from IT. This might be his shot.
You got to take your chances, haven't you? Yeah. You got to take your chances.
Yeah. And then our main event, so a rematch from last week, was the Shockmaster versus Bob Roode, Robert Roode, whatever you want to call him. Title on the line again in a Hell in a Cell match. Tried throwing Bob Roode off the top of the cell, didn't work.
Sad. Yeah.
Yeah, but then Shockmaster went to put Bobby Roode through the top of the cell, and then kind of dropped down but caught himself and dropped into the ring. So Bobby Roode's knocked out on top of the cell. Shockmaster just stood in the ring. What's going on? Shockmaster did return again, by the way. Though Bobby Roode was on form in comparison to last week.
Yeah, squashed.
It was a squash match last week.
Yeah. So we'll see what next week shows. Well, might be a show coming tomorrow yet. Well,
I am excited for the future of Wrestled Out. And Lou, I think you need to put your ideas up.
I thought it was a strong 2K22 debut.
It's strong, yeah.
You got David Seaman. What do you want?
You've got the established. It's like AEW just got all these debuts, which I don't think you can keep up with.
I'm having a battle royal with 18 debutants.
Yeah, well, it needs to go quicker than that.
This week on Wednesday.
I'm excited though. The rivalry is born. It's going all the way through to November, or whatever the fuck Survivor Series is. November.
Survivor Snakeskin Series. That's November.
Series. Yeah, no, but it runs alongside Survivor.
Yeah, because that's when Vince chooses to do it. Pay.
Yeah,
but Snakeskin Series was established first.
Yeah, I guess it was. I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. There's been a lack of snakeskin on your shows.
He's dead.
I was genuinely in Primark the other day and I saw some snakeskin pants.
They were
women. They were women.
Are you wearing them now? Stand up.
I was looking at them thinking.
I did realise though that on the trousers now on the Career Wrestler option, the first option is a nice pair of zebra pants.
Make yourself?
Come make myself.
In the Zubaz?
Yeah, I'm coming to Wrestling Around Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, really. Right, that's been the news. That's been the Wrestling Roundup. So all that kind of stuff. Wednesday's show is our 2-year special. So join us for that on Wednesday. Join us Wednesday for Twitch. I forgot what it was called. I just spent fucking half an hour talking about it. Join us Wednesday Twitch. Twitch.tv/Wrestle Around. You can find both of our shows on there. Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays. No, it's gonna be Tuesdays.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Appreciate it. I better tell him now.
Oh, is this mind games from Luke? Because he now knows what the show is, so is he going to try and one up it? Is this?
No, it's just I'm more available to watch Tuesdays. That's all. Like it's legit.
I'm not scared.
Yeah.
I've got a huge debutante for next week.
Can't wait. Genuinely cannot wait. Yeah, join us for that. We'll be on. If you follow us on Twitch or whatever it is, you'll get the notification and all that. But that's been the show. That's been the news. Terry Peters, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Lou, thank you for joining us. Oh, sorry, Scoop L, thank you for joining us.
Scoop L.
Bob Roode, present as always.
Glorious.
Yeah, thank you. We need one in. That's been the news. Join us on Wednesday for our 2-year special.